Alright, now I'm gonna make a dal, which is a curried lentil stew, and I actually make this quite often. And I kind of, at this point, make up the recipe as I go because it's really simple and it's not a lot of ingredients and it's just delicious comfort food for the colder months. So I'm gonna get started. I'll start by chopping 2 onions. Onions are done. Time for some garlic. Alright, so just like last time, I'm going to leave them whole for now, and I will press them into the pot later. Now for some potatoes. Alright, potatoes are cut. Next I'm going to rinse the lentils. I've measured out roughly a cup of lentils. I'm just gonna rinse them real quick and then throw them in with the potatoes in that bowl over yonder because I'm gonna put them in the pot together. So I'll cook the onions and then the garlic, and then I'll throw the lentils and potatoes in with water. Oil in there, heat it up. I've got this seasoning mix that I use for lentils. So I just put like, I don't know, 2.5 tablespoons of that in there. I'm just letting the spices bloom a little bit before I put the onions in. While those onions cook, I will cut up these tomatoes real quick. Alright, so the onions have softened. And now I'm going to get the garlic and get my garlic press, push it out into the onions. Mix that in. Let it cook till it's fragrant, which I'm already smelling it. Put in the water, so I'm going to do about 4 cups of water. Tomato.
look at the lentils and the potatoes. Get it all in there. Just get a little salt. Stir it up a little bit. I actually don't usually do potato, but I added it this time around just to have some potato goodness in there. This whole thing is gonna cook for maybe around an hour is what I'm thinking. And actually, with all that potato in there, I think I'm gonna put a little bit more water. That's probably good. All right, so I actually turned up the heat, and as I'm waiting for it to get to a boil, once it gets to a boil, I'm gonna drop it to a simmer, but while it's doing all of that, I'm going to get some rice going in the rice cooker. So I've got about 1.5 cups of brown rice. Just over 3 cups, maybe like 3.5 cups of water. That's probably good. Add a little bit of salt. I'm gonna do this curry powder as well. Get some curry seasoning. And the rice is just mix that up. Put the lid on. Get it started. It's starting to bubble up, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a stir and start turning the heat down. Drop it down to a low simmer and let it cook. Let it just do its thing. Alright, those things are cooking now, so the last thing is kale. I'm just going to rinse some kale and rip it up, and I'll toss it into the lentils when they're almost done, and mix it all up. It's gonna be delicious. The rice just finished. I'm gonna put a little bit of Earth Balance in it, and then kind of mix it up. Okay, this is starting to look like the way I want it to. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the kale in. It's all ready to dish up, so I'll go ahead and start by plating up some rice here. Okay. And I'll scoop up a little bit of the soup. There it is. Ready to eat. All right, we have a taste tester here, mixing up the rice and stew, and it came out pretty thick, and I would say that's probably because I put the potatoes in, and if I wanted it to have that thinner consistency, I would have needed to put more water in it, but I like it. It's real hearty.
I love the potato in it, so you know me.
Okay, here
Perfect.
we go.
Okay, this is really hot right now, so I don't want to burn myself, but it smells really great. Yeah, here we go. So good, so good. Alexi, everything you make is just so delicious. It's just so good, and I'm just a sampler. I'm the sampler of all the goodness. It's all mine. So yeah, this is so delicious. I love the potato and the kale and just the seasoning with the rice too. Very filling, very tasty.
Thank you.
Yeah. Job well done, babe. All right, it's your turn now.
Ready to give it a go?
Yeah.
All right.
Dun, dun.
I think I've got a little bit of everything here.
Mm-hmm. Now bring him out. What do you think? Doesn't the flavors just explode in your mouth?
It is so
amazing.
warm and fuzzy. Is
Yeah.
how I would describe this experience.
Yes.
Excellent comfort food.
Mm-hmm.
Very savory, delicious, very hearty.
Mm-hmm.
You really feel the texture of the potato and the lentils in there, and
Yeah.
gives it that hearty texture. I love
Absolutely.
this dish.
Yeah, you did a great job,
Yummy.
Alex.
Thank you.
I hope you guys all try this. Make this recipe, or try it at least,
You
because
should
it's
have
so
this one
good.
around. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is a good one to
it's a
pull
good
out,
staple.
especially winter time. Give it a try.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.